Hey, Hiho, I'm Idleglaz, and today I'll tell you everything about new idle RPG 7 Nights Idle Adventure. This is a really awesome game where you control several heroes which fight with monsters, kill bosses, and you compete with some other players, so it's a really fun and new game. And I'll tell you all secrets about it, how to develop effectively. First of all, when you just start to play, you would see that a game itself gives you plenty of kind of quests. So these guides, you should go through them and they go quite far away. So again, go through it and it would give you some basic ideas how to play. But I wanna first we will talk about interface, then about development. So what we have here, our avatar, our buffs, menu. This is menu for example, you could go to your account settings and game settings. So change your FPS, volume, and etc. Also, there are like ranks, power saving mode. By the way, it looks like this. So to exit with it, slide. Like mail and announcement. Here we have some events, and it's better to take everything from this event and then buy stuff for it, special heroes. Also, you have like main game screen when your heroes fight with enemies. At first, you will have only one hero, but later on, you would have more and more. Each level consists of like regular monsters, and from time to time, you could fight with the bosses. So let me first power up my account a bit, so because it's idle game, so when you are offline you continue to get different rewards, so you could then spend it. So let me spend some stuff and let me show you fight with the boss. You could click it manually like this boss summon and your characters they will go to fight with the boss, or you could click this button to after summon bosses. Also there is kind of after battle button, but yeah, you could just turn it on and that's it. If it's turned off, your characters they will just stay at one place, so you would need to move around manually. So you see, if you wouldn't click on after, your guys they would just stand in one place and fight with closest enemies. But if there are no enemies around, they would just stay. So better to have after all the time. And yeah, so you fight with the bosses and you go through levels. That's it basically. But there are a lot of like secrets. There are a lot of different panels. Considering this is a list of your characters, here you could change formation of your character and for example also change camera. So you may notice that at the main screen we follow our tank right now because camera on him, but you could change at your formation, click this button, camera button, and click another hero. So if you have melee team, then you should have camera on your tank. But if you play as ranged team, so you have ranged heroes which fight from the range like archers, mages, you may consider it's better to have camera on them. Then you wouldn't run too much far and you would just your heroes would try to stay at one place and kill everything from the side. So yeah, there are a lot of different tactics which you could use within this formation. I'll tell about it later. Also there are like pets, there are like lore about this game and storyline, you could go through it. You could use different potions you mainly needed, could put it to after use. Here you could put it, you should do it when you would have like later on, just save up potions for later. You would need it when there would be two powerful bosses which will kill your tank. So but normally you just do not need it really. So let me move to my highest stage, so advanced. And yeah, this is first important advice. This game could be played different ways. First one, it's online. So when this app it started and you kind of have it on your phone, on your PC, and you fight uh, actively. And another one, it's idle gaming, when you turn it off, and it's completely different. The thing is that when you close this application, when you close it, you kind of start fighting at the last level which you were before, the most kind of advanced level. For example, you see right now I am at the level 166. At this level uh, I kill monsters very slowly. I can go through it. You see, I kill boss and I could advance to next level. But when I fight with regular monsters, let me show it to you. When after we would finish this vampire boss, I turned off after advancing to next stages. So let me show you interesting thing. It's one of the most important things about this game, and not much people know it. It's like a secret. So first, take a look how I fight with regular monsters. You see, it's regular monsters, and I kill them for. I have to make quite a lot of strikes. So this way, there is a chest button. You could find it, and here you could look. Like my advice to you: wait 3 minutes, and like for 3 minutes, take a look how much items you would get from your current level. This is my maximum level, so if you would click to the upper right corner, you could change levels. So this is my maximum level right now, but we would need to advance. We would go to it. 167. So here I am not really fast in killing monsters, because in good pace of killing monsters when you kill them from 1 or 2 blows. So here I do it not really fast. But if we would go to lower levels, and which level you should go, important thing that you have kind of stage. This is stage Dark Grave. It's kind of location. So all stages at Dark Grave, they have certain monsters and certain chest. So you should try to get highest chest which you could. And we could see here that this Dark Grave location is from stage 121 till 180. It means that we should go, our ideal stage will be 121. Why? Because we would get the highest chest, and it will be much easier for us to farm this location. So take a look. Here I kill monsters much faster than at my location. So it gives me higher rate in getting resources. You could even consider moving to the previous stage somewhere. You could consider even go like somewhere really early, just to make your farm maximum effective. It's first important advice. So again, if you, but important thing, super important thing, that it works only when you are online. So when you choose stage which to farm, this choice works only when game running. If I turn off the game, in idle mode it would work at highest stage. So there are two different tactics which you could try. You could push as far as you could push, like make this after summon boss and push very far away. This way, of course, it's good because you will open new heroes. You will kind of get a lot of rewards. It's good. It's good. It's good. But at the same time, if you know, if you are sure that if you can't have this game playing actively on your phone, running all the time, then you may consider not to be so fast. And actually, so your maximum level wouldn't be too much. This way, in offline mode, you will have much more resources. So you should there are two different tactics. If you could play actively, you would have advantage in this game, of course. But if you can't do it, you could be more effective if you not haste too much, but at the same time when you just start to play, it's important like to open all heroes. So right now, for example, we are going to it, so I want to get level 181. Why it's important? Because I'll have new slot for the hero. Yes, now about heroes. Which hero is the best? There are some tier lists people made. You could Google these tier lists. Some are good, some are bad. Anyway, game constantly changes and new stuff appear in this game. Important thing that in your what general idea, you need a tank. So one of the best tanks right now is Helene, especially for new players. And yeah, here we should say what, that there are several different types of heroes. There are like normal heroes, rare, epic, unique, legendary. When you just start to play and you would have just one hero, you would get like hundreds of heroes very fast in this game, just super fast. And so do not put all your stuff into weak or bad heroes. You will summon thousands, literally thousands of heroes, and it's kind of your important task, because don't be too hasty here. Take a look at this small button right to the right from hero summon level 4. Do you see here this small bag? If I click at it, I see here summon level achievement. So after you will summon certain amount of heroes, game will present you a lot of tickets for heroes, a lot of cards. So what you should do, for example, I have right now level 4 and 2460 points. It means that I summoned 2000 heroes, you see. So game very generous, it give you lots of these tickets. You have just too much of these tickets, you could say even. So yeah, you would have eventually a lot of these uniques and legendary heroes. What I mean, try to summon heroes until you would get next level. Get this level, and only after it summon more. So let me just show you. So I have almost 2,500. Let me summon some more heroes. I'll open it. Let me even skip animation so it will be faster. Let me summon another 10. Okay, you see I leveled up my hero summon, and now I could claim here reward. You see it's level 5, that's why I get these crystals. These crystals, you need them to recover spent experience. So each hero you could kind of level up hero with special blue gems, and also you have these crystals which you give you possibility to reset heroes. So even if you level up some stupid hero which is weak or it was nerfed, eventually you will be able to recover his experience which you put to it. So yes, here you could see that, okay, I got this reward, but at first you will get a lot of cards. You see a lot of cards, so first get these cards and then summon heroes, so you will level up effectively. Important thing that if you click on button here, small button, rating 4, you will see that each summon level has different rating 4. When you just start to play, you could summon with 10% probability only epic heroes. But at level 3 summon, you already have chance for unique. And level 3 summon, it's really fast to get. So it's just a few summons. So what you should do, you should kind of try to summon heroes, to level up heroes. Here you could take one epic hero when you just start to play and you do not have any unique hero. You could just take one epic hero and level up it just to advance a bit. For example, Atalanta, I had it, and it's not bad hero. So, but most epic heroes, they are really trash. So yeah, some cool like Halo, not bad hero with AoE, or Atlanta or some others. But actually it doesn't really matter, because soon you will have all heroes unique. Because at level 3 you have like 1% chance, at level 4 2%, and I just get level 5, so now I'll be able to get finally legendary heroes. You see, so it's a unique hero, quite nice by the way, healer. So yeah, you should kind of go for it. So I have, you see, 300 cards, and we would go through the summoning and we'll get some heroes in a minute. But first I want to show you some more things. So considering heroes, let me get all the rewards here. Let's open some chests, get more rewards. Considering heroes, so yeah, you could put this formation, put tank in the up front. If you have melee team, put on it some camera. If ranged, put camera backwards, and just put your heroes like this. Level up, when you just start to play, level up one hero, the best hero which you have. When you would get some, you see I already have kind of a lot of, let me show you, a lot of unique heroes, almost all of them in my collection. So, but only one legendary yet. So the thing is that you legendary heroes, level 1 legendary hero, let me just, so you would understand. For example, let's take this sniper. Level 1 hero, unique hero, have 72 attack and 300 hit points. Now 72, 300. If we would take level 1, for example, any other hero. Okay, I have a lot of heroes which has some stars, but anyway, even stars. Stars, it means that you had several copies of this hero and you upgraded it. So let me show you. You see this hero, even it has 3 stars. It's normal quality, that's why it has very low stats. So do not bother even leveling up low tier heroes, or you could consider some epic heroes when you just started. But actually it's also not really worth it, because there are you will get very fast very good unique heroes. Now about formation, what you need when you just start to play. You need DPS, you need one tank, only one. Then you need DPS heroes. I would say like when you just start to play, like for my formation, 3 DPS heroes would be good. It's what I have right now. So I have melee team, so I have Victoria, Shane, and Chris, 3 DPS heroes. You may even consider having 4 of them. But eventually all teams are the same. There is a tank, there are DPS, like half of heroes DPS and half of heroes support. Why support heroes important? Let me show it to you. So support heroes, you see they have small little star. Support heroes, they have different passive stuff. For example, this hero, Noho, she got decrease evasion. So it means that monsters, they would dodge your attacks very rare. Also it's increase like critical hit damage, but it's not really a big thing for ranged units. But still, because of this evasion decrease for 30%, it's huge amount. Another hero, Lina, for example, this is my healer. Yeah, you may consider having healer in your team, or if you have very good tank later on, you wouldn't need healer for now, really. But yeah, you could have healer, and also she increase movement speed. So for melee team, it's good hero, and also it's increased like also has some buffs, like increasing attack, which is nice. Another support. This increased critical hit rate. It's one of the best hero to have at the start, Sera, because it's like your melee allies, all of them has 16% increased melee crit. It's super important. Why? Because all attacks, they kind of divided in 3 types. Regular attack, yeah, which has range and cooldown. Critical hit attack, which works when your character made critical hit, and ultimate, kinda aura skill or ultimate. The thing is that Sierra increase critical hit rate by 16%. It's so huge amount. So all your heroes, they have their critical hit attack much more often. So yeah, and also Yuri, nice because he remove buffs, decrease final defense of the monster. So yeah, I'm right now what we're going to do. Okay, it's like storyline. You could read through it if you wish. It's kind of nice. I move to another stage, and yes, you see I have new hero to my formation. So what I'll do, I'll put Yuri to my formation. So let's go formation, and let's say like add Yuri to our formation. Like this, it's alright. So now I have 4 support heroes and kind of even more, maybe 5 support heroes. Yeah, 4 support heroes and 1 tank and 3 attack heroes. Actually, it's better, I think, maybe to replace one of my support heroes to one attack. But I think it's alright. So my main hero is now Chris because he has nice stats. He has AoE. AoE, it's very rare thing, and you need AoE. Let's change formation. Yeah. You need AoE to kill monsters effectively. You see here, sometimes you will meet place where there are a lot of different monsters. And if you want to go through levels fast, if you want to kind of kill boss, most of the bosses you need single solo damage. You would need skills like this, like Victoria has. Oh, no, not like Victoria, but like Shane, it's better to show. Yeah, like 650% damage to the target. So these skills, they are really good versus solo target versus boss. But when you farm levels, and you farm levels when you idling, it's kind of most of the time, you push as hard as you could, and then you farm for a lot of hours. Most of the time, these AoE heroes, they really kind of helps. They really helps because they make a lot of damage, they give you a lot of experience. So yeah, you should kind of try to, actually it's possible to have several teams, you see. When you just start to play, focus at, you wouldn't have too much resources, focus at one team, at one hero. At one hero, yeah, you need, like tank should survive. I think even like level 30 it's too much for tank. I think maybe it should be level 25 at the start, and using potions to go through levels. So you have a lot of potions. I'm just a bit lazy. Yeah, so I a bit over leveled last time. But yeah, you should kind of try to have your DPS highest level, and supports you should level up them so they would survive, but barely survive. Yeah, like this. It's considering heroes and formation. Pets give you some minor advantages, and for example, one of the best pets, it's Helepian. I think most of the new players they have it because it has buff to accuracy, and it's kind of not too bad quality. Because for example, unique heroes, I have only evasion and critical hit rate, but it's kind of a bit maybe too low. So yeah, Helepian, it's nice when you push hard and it's hard to hit monsters, and it's easy to level up it, because unique will be hard to level up unique pets when you just start to play, because the only way to get pets, it's cards. You have small amount of cards, and going through summons with the gems. Yeah, you could summon with the cards and the gems. Do not spend anything at pet summon. Do not spend gems at pet summon. Use all your gems. You should use only at hero summon to level up it as far as you could, because you see you kind of get very nice rewards eventually. So try to go through it. You will get sometimes game will give you some pet cards. For example, now I have set like 10. Okay, let's open it. But it's very bad chances to get something good, and yeah, pets, they're not so important like your heroes at first when you just start to play. Yeah, and codex, important thing, you will, yeah, as I said, you get like thousands of heroes. I think it's one of the most generous games in the world. So you get thousands of these heroes, and yeah, you need only few of them actually. The thing is that Still, okay, let's summon more heroes. Let's make after summon. Let's summon more heroes. So maybe we would get some legendaries. Yes, we got legendary hero. It's two legendary heroes, you see? Awesome. Awesome. And yes, you see I have some gems. Also, spend all gems on summoning heroes. It's kind of the best way where you could put your gems. So, now, what I want to show you. Of course, you need just what we have. It's just interesting for me. This is not a really good one, but maybe like a tank. No, yeah, it's tank, not really good one. This is good for PvP. This hero for PvP, but actually not really good. Yeah, I wasn't lucky in legendary heroes, but still, yeah, they have their use, but not in main pushing, I'll say. So what I want to say, yes, there is a possibility when you have several copies of certain hero. For example, yeah, here Shane, you see, he has like 3 out of 3. While I summoned heroes, I got some copies, extra copies of this hero which I already had. So I could advance it, and it will receive a new star. And his parameters like 10% more parameters he would get. It's important thing. It's cool. The thing is that you should actually advance all heroes which you could. Like with this button, there is a button advance all. Why it's important? Because you would get rewards for it. This codex here, you could claim rewards in the codex like this, which is nice. So some extra games, not some, but actually a lot of games, because when you get thousands of heroes, these games they kind of count. Okay, with heroes it's like basic information for now. Let's continue. Potions I showed you. Dishes, it's important thing. This is useless. Goblin bread, it's useless. Good dishes, it's steak and water mainly. But yeah, rice cake also nice, but it's quite rare. It's hard to get. You need to eat it only when you push through the bosses, because they kinda like make your team 15% stronger. So use it only on pushes when you push through the boss. By the way, let's push. It's time. So yeah, another thing what you could do, you could use different like chests. You get chests, you get rewards from it, and also you could use power-ups. They give you like 2 hours. They give you reward for 2 hours of idling. So before you use this, when you should use these power-ups only when you kind of put yourself to the wall, when you can't advise anymore. You should go through these power-ups and use them one by one. So you used one power-up, one, level up your heroes. They will become better in idling. Then you use another. So do it one by one. It will be more effectively. And also, finally, there is a kind of RPG way upgrading your heroes. You could increase attack, defense, hit points. There are several tiers of this increasing. So you first always, you see, okay, I increased everything. Now it's new tier, and you should always go to increasing attack first, because attack, it's kind of what push you forward, which is most important thing. Then defense, then hit points. Quite easy. Then you also have trades. Also in trades you would get special points, mostly from the dungeons. We would talk about dungeon very soon. So these points focus on attack, because attack it's what pushing you forward. Yeah. For example, you see I have quite far away. But if you're starting getting a bit slow, if monsters killing your tank too fast, even with potions. So you see, I do not use potions, and still I quite good. Then you could consider like leveling it a bit, but it's not a priority. Now let's talk about PvP. about dungeons. So yeah, finally, by the way, we opened relics. It will be fun to try. Let's try it, relics. So when we get relics shards, by the way, you get them also when you're just fighting in regular bosses. Yeah, you could say there are different dungeons. When you just start, you would get like gold dungeon, and in the dungeon you could also have formation. So you could make formation which will be most effective. So let's add our hero. Let's change our formation a bit like this. It's not bad. And let's enter the dungeon. So in the dungeon it's just mini instances where you fight with the monsters, killing it before the time ends. So you see there are two. It's like regular bosses. In open world you should kill it before time ends. So you need not only to survive with your heroes, but also wait, but also make it fast when you fight in the dungeons. And attempts in the dungeons, they restore over time. You see, in 8 hours, yeah, I'll have another attempt. So let's go to these dungeons too. And yeah, I already have full formation. So I'll just spend it. These dungeon for tokens, which give you possibility to improve one of 3 lines. First line it's kind of attack, as I showed you. Then second it's defense, and third one, final one. By the way, you see we kind of failing here. What to do if you fail? It's important secret, by the way. Not much people know about it. You could select different difficulty. So you see, I have 3 case, and I do not really can't go forward. What I could do, I go previous stage and enter. That's why we wouldn't waste our case. So yeah, and last third line, it's bonus to your goal, to your experience and other, but it's so minor bonus at first, so you could just ignore it. The most important, it's in all such idle RPG games, I do not know why, but they all designed in the same way. Most of the games which I played, to focus on attack and push. Okay, yeah, we got some trade points here. You see some trades, and by the way, you could open it manually like this, but you could just put as a further one and do it like this. Yeah. So relics. Okay, let's go. It's interesting for me. What is it? And we would know about it together. So let's click, and we have different relics, and each of them they give us different bonuses. So it's simply you spend it to collect different relics, and then you could level them up. Level up, I see. So we could level up all relics, but we do not need, again, we need only attack. Attack for melee characters. So we would go, you see, if you play ranged team, you could choose ranged, but I need attack for melee. So this one. So it's what I want to level up. The only thing. Okay, I leveled up. Now let's buy more relics. And again, we could level up our attack for melee. Where is it? Ah, it's here. Okay, so yeah, it's just another way to make your team a bit stronger. Considering relics, I figured out that actually there is another hint. You should, when you just start, you should level up all relics. It's the only way, because you need to level up whole relics level. So right now I have only green relics. To be able to get blue relics, I need first to upgrade like 1000 times. That's why when you just start, you just buy all relics which you can, these green relics, and level up all of them. But eventually, at the end, when you get the best quality relics, you should focus only at like melee stuff or ranged, depends on your team. Some of the dungeons has interesting bosses, for example, Knight's Token Dungeon. Take a look. When you fight with the boss, he could cast AoE spell, so you wish to move your hero sometimes because it can just instantly kill 3 of my support heroes. So if I wouldn't move them, I would be defeated by this boss. But when I move it like this, I can kill him. So yeah, some bosses and also open world bosses, they require tactics. So yeah, these dungeons, they are quite simple. One of the most useful it's Hero Expert dungeon, because when you just start to play, hardest thing is to level up. Like when you level up, your heroes make much more damage. That's it, and you could push further. It's how it works, kinda. Another thing, so you could go arenas, and arenas, they give you some useful rewards. What you could buy for it? I just buy these hero tickets. I think you could also buy like extra hero summon tickets. It's kind of the most useful what you could get here. And it's limited. You see, limited per I think week or something. So I see that in 3 days, in like 4 days, I think it's one per week, you could get only limited amount of useful stuff here. But so arena, it doesn't really matter much about on your progress, so you could not really focus on it too serious. But let me show it to you. I have bad arena team because I do not level up yet PvP characters. I level up only one team. PvP characters, it's characters which kinda make control. In PvP, most important, let's go PvP. In PvP, most important, it's to stun your opponents, to make them sleep, on something like this. So it's how battle go. It's actually fun to watch, but I mean, it's not really much influence on your progress. You see, first you kill tank, and then you kill everything else, something like this. So yeah, easy. The thing is that of course you are a lazy person as I am, and we're playing idle games after all. So what we want to do here, we want to push button quick match like this, and just make all the battles automatically in a second. It's what I like about this game, that it has some stuff like this, and get these points. You have your rank, you have your like rewards shop, so for certain places in the arena you get nice rewards, but it's a minor thing. Another thing, it's infinite tower. Infinite tower, also you get like your formation first. By the way, long time no see, I need to visit infinite tower a bit more often, and you just enter to it. Important thing about infinite tower, it's to put your tank as much in front as you could, because here if your heroes, they would stay too close, you see, even right now it's too close, enemies, they starting to attacking not your tank but your other heroes. So it's kind of, here you want to put your hero, your tank, let me show you, it's loading, to put it just on the most farther place. So I think even you may consider to move your heroes like this when you just start to play and you have not too much heroes, because that's why your tank will work better, because otherwise they enemies, they starting to attack your support heroes, back row heroes, which are not really suited for this. Yeah, you see, now it's a bit better. And you get also here nice rewards. By the way, in this infinite tower, you do not have any attempts here. So in dungeon, you have like maximum 3Ks. And after you spend 3Ks, by the way, you could watch ad. And while you watch ad, you can restore K. And you could do it like every few hours to watch these ads. There are a lot of ads. You could turn it off by paying some to developers like support. developing of this game. I think it's important thing. So if you love the game, why not to give developers a few bucks? It's all right. So yeah, also there are like daily dishes. You could get them for free or by watching ads. I mean, if you buy ad removing. By the way, I found this particular game, I found in by watching ads. So I think watching ads it's not so bad, you could say, because sometimes you could find very good games via them. So you could also like say missions, daily missions, weekly missions. It's very easy. Like some passes. So if you are a whale and you could like be the best in this game if you put a lot of gold, a lot of money into it, because these passes they give you lots of resources and there are all kinds of different passes. So developers of this game, it's very pay to win game, of course, but it's very possible to play this game free to play and have a lot of enjoyment as I do. So you see, kind of we are moving good, we have nice progress. And yes, considering heroes, I told you after certain level. So you see, right now I have level 5. At level 6, you would be able to use other summons. Summons which eventually, even if you are not lucky, eventually you would get cool heroes. Like legendary heroes, special legendary heroes, and kind of you could for example, Lucrenzia, it's one of the best heroes in the game. People use it as a tank. And with this tank, you do not really need healer, you know. I think, okay, some support with heal you may need it, but yeah, it's kind of the best tank, people say. But to summon it, you need to summon level 6. So right now, for example, I have level 5. That's why your goal, when you just start to play, put all your gems to the summoning and all your cards to the summoning. So do not spend gems on pets. Summon pets only with cards, because cards for summoning pets, they are different from cards for summoning heroes. You see, it's two different cards. For heroes, I have 100. On top of the screen, you see for pets, I have 20. So it's different types of cards. Now, considering shop, what you should buy here? A lot of stuff. I wouldn't say about like buying for real money. I do not know much about it because I play free to play for now. But yes, you could spend some time by watching ads and do it like this. But right now, ads they turned off. I do not know why. I think developers like gave gift. They turned off this thing, but it's only for one day, I think. So it's nice. But also you could buy some stuff for gems. And here the only thing which worth buying is steaks and water, but not at the beginning of the game. It's for like later on. You may consider buy it because it's once per day. You may consider buy water and steaks in long term, but yeah, it's kind of arguable. What better to put all your efforts to summoning heroes or to start buying this food? Because yeah, you would get plenty of food from other stuff. If you play actively, yes, I think you should buy water and steaks because you need to push quite often. Next, daily shop. Here, just watch ad to get pack. That's it, and some monthly packs. Yeah, you could consider it. So yeah, it's kind of main thing which I wanted to show you, like basic ideas how to start playing this game to be kind of more effective, to have to be more competitive. But it's alright to play casual. So, thank you very much for watching. Subscribe to my channel because I make videos about best idle RPG games, new idle RPG games, which people you wouldn't see them. I play only the best games. I do not show like some rubbish. I only play and make guides about the best, interesting games in this genre. It's my favorite genre. So yeah, subscribe to my channel and let's discuss in comments, ask your questions. I'll be very happy to communicate with you. Have a good day. Bye bye.